From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Well, good afternoon, Pennsylvania, and as you can see behind me, it looks like it's pretty much a mostly clear day, afternoon out there, but don't let that fool you because the clouds will return and we will see some precipitation in our forecast later tonight. I'll talk more about that in just a moment, but first, as we go ahead and take a look at our current temperatures, 46 degrees here in State College with 24-mile-per-hour winds. That is making it feel like 38 degrees outside. As we look at the observed temperatures throughout the day, though, they have not fluctuated much. 48 degrees was our observed high today in State College, 49 back there in Erie, 42 there in Bradford. And as we look to the eastern half of the state, though, boy, 59 degrees was their observed high in Harrisburg, and 57 was their observed high over there in Harrisburg. I'm sorry, 59 there in Philadelphia. As we look at the current temperatures, though, across the central part of the state, though, we're seeing at 49 degrees in Bell Fountain and 46 degrees here in State College, 44 though in Clearfield, and 41 there in Du Bois. And as we see though, temperatures still are showing a stark contrast between the west and the east. We're sitting at the mid 50s there in the eastern half of the area, and we're sitting in the mid to upper 30s in the northwestern half of the state. And as we zoom in a little bit and take a look at that, we'll find that those mid 30s are sitting right up there in the higher elevations. Jamestown 34, Ashtabula 35, but Erie, Pennsylvania, you guys are at 39 degrees there at the airport, which means further inland, I bet you guys are just a little bit more cooler there. And we have the winds right now gusting at 20 miles per hour at the airport, and I'm sure closer to the lake it's probably a little bit more gusty than that, and that is going to play an interesting role in what the overall feels like temperatures, and I'll show you that in just a moment. But first I want to show you the radar. And over the past half hour I've been watching as especially right here, this rain has been trying to switch over to snow as the temperature continues to drop, so it'll be interesting to see exactly how close to the interstate it will get, and if not, maybe it'll even go past the interstate. So Erie might want to watch out. You could get some flurries later, or some snow showers tonight. So, but right now it feels like temperature is 29 degrees there in Erie with that 21-mile-per-hour wind gust there, 30 degrees up there in Bradford, 38 here in State College, and 40 there in Pittsburgh. So as a look at the current radars I was showing you, we can see that as we have moved through the course of the afternoon, those rain showers have been gradually changing over to snow showers, especially in those higher elevations, and that'll continue to be the trend throughout much of the night as we have this nice system that is just sitting over the eastern half of the Great Lakes, but it will be moving out later, though. And we see that, I mean, look at that. They're getting hit up there in Traverse City, Michigan. Be interesting to see if they get any snow accumulation from that later this evening. But as we move through our evening, we find that, well, the snow showers are going to pick up a little bit over there in the Erie-Bradford area, and some of them will make their way over to the State College area, but nothing too big, just maybe a couple flurries. And as then we move through the rest of the course of the night into tomorrow morning, those all across the western half of the area, the snow showers and whatever rain showers will begin to taper off. And then during the afternoon, we'll actually start to clear out with the exception of some clouds trying to linger up there in Bradford. And as we move through the course of Saturday night into Sunday and during Sunday afternoon, we'll see it's relatively boring with partly cloudy to mostly clear skies throughout much of the area. So here's a look at tonight's low temperatures. We can expect 31 degrees for an overnight low there in Franklin, 29 up there in Bradford, 34 in State College, and even the eastern half of the area is going to be getting a little bit on the chilly side with lows into the mid to upper 30s. So here's a look at what you can expect tonight here in State College. 34 degrees for an overnight low with breezy conditions. We'll have west winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour, but we possibly will be seeing some gusts around 35 miles per hour, mainly during the evening. Now I want to show you your 7-day forecast because I know that's what everybody loves to see here. But first, 44 degrees for a high tomorrow with an overnight low of 32 degrees on Saturday night. We'll begin to quiet down, and it'll look like a pretty quiet forecast, at least to start the week with. But then as we head to the middle of the week, despite temperatures warming up, there will be some precipitation as our next system moves in from the west. So, with all that being said, though, I'm student meteorologist Timmy Albertson for the Campus Weather Service, and that's your weather.